Hi and welcome to this episode of JohnRayner.tv. In this episode, we're going to continue with our series on how to leverage social media in your business. And today we're going to target and talk about one platform called Instagram. On other videos, we'll talk about Facebook and Snapchat and Twitter and YouTube and podcasts, etc. But today, let's just focus on Instagram. And look, it's been around a while. You might or might not know that Instagram started in 2010, almost a decade ago. Some people think just because it's built traction more so the last few years that it's almost a new thing, a new trend. But look, Instagram's been around for almost a decade. And it was bought out wisely by Facebook. Led by Mark Zuckerberg, bought out by Facebook in about 2012, approximately 6 years ago. And right now, whilst Facebook has a global user base of about 2.25 billion people and growing, Instagram, as we speak, as I share this information, Instagram have 1 billion plus users, 1 billion plus users and growing. And interestingly, the demographic is between about 18 and 30 years of age, 18 and 30 years of age. So if you have a product or a service that targets and is best for that demographic, make sure that you've got an Instagram account and that you're using it for business to be able to monetize that investment. Now, what is interesting with Instagram, it's more of a platform where you can showcase, you can be short, sharp, punchy. Some people just put quotes, some people put photos, but in business, make sure that you're adding video to your Instagram account. Now, they do cap, rightly or wrongly, they do cap your video at 1 minute, but that's not a problem. It doesn't mean for every video you produce, you've got to have a 1 minute video for Instagram and more minutes for other platforms. If you do have a video that's more than a minute, make sure that when you post it on Instagram, that you only show the 1 minute, and then make sure that you have in the caption area a link to your website or YouTube or other platform where people can watch the fullness of your video. Another interesting fact about Instagram is that the predominant usage is with females. So if you have a product or a service targeting females, then make sure that you're capitalizing and leveraging the power of Instagram. And interestingly, about 20% of Instagram users currently, as I share this information, 20%, about 200 million people are actually based in the US. So if you have a business that's selling to a US audience or that has the capacity to sell to and distribute your product across North America, then make sure that you've got an Instagram account. The other 80% or 800 plus million users on Instagram are spread across the globe. And just like Facebook, there's approximately 2 million active advertisers right now, about 2 million active advertisers. What does that say to me looking at the numbers? There's so much potential. There is so much potential when you look at the usage of Facebook and you look at the usage of Instagram and you look at the people visiting those two platforms daily. And I'm combining the two because Facebook owns Instagram. The fact that there's only 2 million paying advertisers right now means there's so much scope and there's so much potential for you to be seen and heard within Instagram. And interestingly, about 250 plus million users of Instagram, which is about 25% or more. About 25% or more Instagram users are following one or more business accounts. So they see the advantage of following business on Instagram. And I've got to correct myself. Those 250 million users are visiting business accounts on Instagram daily. 250 million users on Instagram are visiting business accounts daily within Instagram. The number I wanted to get across was that 800 million, about 80%, 800 million Instagram users, 80% are subscribed to one or more business accounts. I apologize for the error. And the most engagement with Instagram is between Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday to Thursday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And remember, even though many people use Instagram to quickly flick through and look at showcases and quotes and photos and maybe look at the first 10 seconds of a video to see if it attracts them or not, it's still an absolute place, I believe, an absolute place you must be. One of my business has thousands and thousands of followers on Instagram, and that's paid us dividend. We advise to our clients to do the same. It's paid them dividend. So I hope this has helped. I hope this information helps. I'm going into a little bit more detail than I normally would on these daily episodes. But for now, I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of JohnRayner.tv. Take care.